Hello, how are you? Welcome to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope that you're doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, you find those signs from the universe that you've been looking for today. As always, we're going to go straight into your reading, so let's connect with your deck and your tarot cards. Just like every day, we will look into your energies, the energies of your person, the energies of the universe, and we will also reveal the blessings that are coming into your life. So, by connecting with your energy, let's begin. You have the World card. You're about to achieve it. You're about to reach your goal. Right now, the universe is sending you a message of motivation. Please, don't throw in the towel. Please, don't give up, no matter how much it seems like the situation you're facing isn't going to resolve. This card always represents a green light, and since we're talking about the last major arcana, which is number 21, that means a new chapter is about to open in your life. So here, I feel that the universe is going to allow a negative cycle to finally come to an end, a negative karma to close, so you can begin a completely new cycle. Let's clarify the World card, because what's important here is not what happened previously in your life, but what's about to happen next. I feel that a paradigm shift is coming, a change in focus. You're going to start directing your energy toward different people, if that's what you truly want, or perhaps toward an idea. In any case, I feel that something is starting to develop, something is starting to take shape. I would really love for the Empress card to appear next, but in any case, let's continue developing your reading and see where your energies are headed. You have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups always represents a point of transition, a moment where you definitely decide to leave an energy behind. Of course, at first, it might seem easy or it might hurt your heart, but this card represents a breaking point, a moment when you say, no matter what it costs, I'm finally walking away from this negative energy. This card embodies the energy of an exodus, that moment when you choose to break away from the past and begin to experience new energies in your life. Possibly, we are talking about a change, a physical move where you'll relocate to another place, maybe even another country. But certainly, since we're dealing with cups, with emotions, it's very likely this is an emotional or spiritual shift rather than just a physical one. You also have the Ten of Cups. Very, very happy moments are coming. Your reading tells me you're going to experience a moment of creation with your family. And if you don't have a family right now, you're going to meet the right person, the one who inspires you. Maybe you're someone who's a bit selective, and lately you don't want to connect with just anyone. But the Ten of Cups represents that person you look in the eyes and feel no doubt at all. You're going to open up like a flower in spring. So, the Ten of Cups doesn't just mean that you'll open up, it also means that this person will open up in the same way. Together, you'll decide to stay together for a long time, maybe even forever. It feels like a fated relationship. You also have the Eight of Swords. In some cases, the Eight of Swords represents a self-imposed limitation. And I say, self-imposed, because maybe someone hurt you in the past, and now you want nothing to do with love energy. I feel like the universe has a big offer prepared for you, a great proposition, but it all depends on you. It depends on whether or not you feel ready. Because if you don't open yourself to the energy of love, the universe can't force you to do so. So the Eight of Swords has two meanings. Maybe you need a little more time to heal, or if you've already spent a long time with a closed-off attitude, it's time to start opening up a little more, to understand or try to see what the universe is trying to offer you or trying to tell you to do. I feel the universe is going to guide you to a different place, but again, this depends on you. You have the Nine of Pentacles, an energy of excellence, an energy of success. I feel like you're a brilliant person. You have an incredible amount of talent that you might not even realize. The Nine of Pentacles means that when you focus on your strengths and work on your weaknesses, you become completely unstoppable. Here, I sense a strong energy of growth. You're likely going to advance in your career, there's a job offer coming. I even feel that a competitor of the company you currently work for is going to make you an offer. For example, maybe you work at an architecture firm, and now the competing firm wants you to work for them. So, as I said, this is a card of excellence. I feel that you are an excellent person, someone very disciplined, very charismatic, someone with rare skills. And when you have those rare skills, you get paid for them. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you work in audio or video production. Maybe you love writing books, and a publisher is going to contact you. In that sense, I feel a strong wave of excellence coming into your life. Likewise, let's clarify all of these upcoming moments, this change, this cycle closing, or this limitation you're about to leave behind. But overall, your energy, according to your reading, is one of empowerment. It's also an energy of recognizing the treasure you carry within you. Sometimes, it seems like you need to give yourself a pat on the back. Or sometimes, you need to look in the mirror and say positive things to yourself. Very well, let's clarify, because I feel this energy is speaking to me of deep self-love and powerful empowerment. You have the Star card. I really like this card because it speaks of a wish come true. I feel like your reading is telling you that you're on the right path, or it's also telling you that you're about to enter a path full of manifestation. The star means that the road leading you toward your happiness is a path that is 100% peaceful. Here, you will not suffer. Here, you will not face any kind of problem. You will experience a lot of serenity, of serendipity. The universe is sending you those signs, and I feel that perhaps you've just come out of the complete opposite, maybe a dark path, a path of suffering. So, this card means the signs are there. If, right now, you're feeling suffering, tension, or anxiety, maybe that's not the right path. If you're currently feeling calm, peaceful in general with your life and your person, those are the signs the universe is sending you, telling you, this is the right path. Now let's clarify the Star card a little. You have the Four of Wands. This card always speaks of numerology, especially here, it refers to the number 1111. That's how this card is typically interpreted. But perhaps your lucky number is something else. Maybe your intuition tells you your lucky number is 4, or 11, or even 22. So, it's important here that your intuition knows how to read these messages or signs that the universe is sending you. I'm also sensing a lot of support and guidance, particularly from the zodiac sign Aries, or possibly from someone who is a Leo. The Four of Wands card also means strong family unity. When you're doing well with your family, when you're at peace with the people you love, your manifestations definitely multiply. I feel there's a celebration coming, maybe you'll be invited to a party, or maybe you'll invite someone special to dinner, someone who holds a very special place in your heart. I'm being told to repeat, fire signs will be important for you. You have the Five of Swords. This card represents someone who refuses to leave your life or someone who plays very dirty games. I don't know if you're currently dealing with a legal issue, but your reading tells me that it will be resolved in your favor. Still, let's clarify it, because I feel there might be some risk here, someone could be plotting some kind of strategy against you. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. How interesting that this energy shows up, because I feel that you're about to receive something you've been trying to obtain for a very long time. In fact, someone may have been trying to take this from you, something that rightfully belongs to you by divine right. Your reading says that a contract will be signed and you'll finally receive the money that had been stuck, or perhaps you'll finally get your severance pay from a former company. You may have thought you wouldn't receive this money, but in the end, you will. It may also come through a legal verdict, and a significant amount will be deposited into your bank account. So, a lot of peace and relief are coming, especially from a material standpoint. You'll be able to buy something important, a house, an apartment, a residence. I sense you really want to make an investment, and the universe is going to allow you to finally do that. You also have the King of Wands, an energy full of empowerment. I feel that someone currently has their eyes fixed on you, because this person is noticing your change. With the Five of Swords, it's like someone has realized they can no longer mess with you, or they can no longer lie to you. I feel that you're no longer the same person you once were. You've grown a lot. You've empowered yourself. And that might intimidate a certain group of people. That's why I like this message, it tells you that with strength, you are going to manifest a dream. Finally, the money you've been waiting for arrives. And this person will witness with their own eyes how you're rebuilding your life. Someone is going to see, with their own eyes, how they lost a great opportunity with you. Alright, let's continue with your energy. You have the Chariot card, 100% unstoppable. I feel that you are a very clever person, a very dynamic, diligent, and intelligent individual. So let's clarify a bit where this great determination you're showing right now is going to lead you. You have the Nine of Wands. Look, this marks a moment in your life when you finally leave behind a great burden. This burden, represented by the Nine of Wands, could symbolize a heavy load you're carrying in your chariot. For example, when a boat is anchored at the bottom of the sea, it can't move forward no matter how hard its engines are working. A car, a vehicle, can't move if it's pressing the accelerator and the brakes at the same time. So, this card represents that finally, you're going to unanchor yourself, from a place, from a person, from a situation, and that will allow you to move forward with much greater strength. You have the Ace of Wands. From your perspective, this represents another surge of empowerment. I really like your reading, because many very positive cards have come up: the Star, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, all cards of strength, determination, and perseverance. The Ace of Wands also represents a new beginning, but it's a new beginning that you create from scratch. It marks a stage of strong independence where you do what you want, where you don't have to report to anyone, where you don't have to wait for someone's approval, and where no one can tell you what to do or intervene in your life so much anymore. I feel a powerful energy of liberation, an energy where you are setting the rules of your own game. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very family-oriented energy. You may be on the verge of receiving a large inheritance, or a significant portion of the family estate. I'm being told that you are going to receive a part of your family's patrimony, particularly in the context of a division of assets or through an inheritance that rightfully belongs to you. You also have the Tower card. And look, this lightning bolt that strikes the tower hits exactly in the center. I feel that for those of you waiting for a division of property or assets, this is finally going to be resolved in your favor. And I feel that, for better or worse, you're going to distance yourself from a person from your past. The Tower isn't always a negative card. In some cases, it's positive, because it tells you, that's enough. It's time to break ties, as the saying goes. Alright, let's continue with your reading. You have the Moon card. There are some questions lingering within you at the moment. You don't know what to do, or perhaps the Moon represents this uncertainty surrounding your special person. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's very doubtful or secretive. I'm being told to mention the signs Cancer or Capricorn. You also have the Hermit card. I sense that you've been very introspective lately. I don't know if you want to be alone, or perhaps you feel the need to spend more time in solitude. Maybe you want to go on a spiritual retreat, or hide away in a cabin in the mountains. You've been experiencing a lot of inner turmoil lately. Maybe your nerves aren't functioning at 100%, and the issue with the Hermit is that even in solitude, the mind doesn't stop thinking. I don't know if you've been dealing with excessive mental rumination over a certain situation. The Hermit's challenge is not something complex to resolve, it simply requires you to connect with your inner self. It requires introspection, yoga, meditation, and mindfulness activities. The Moon and the Hermit together may mean you've been very emotionally sensitive lately, and anything small might disturb you because your emotions are slightly out of balance. So, your reading is offering you advice, to engage in activities that help calm your emotions and soothe your thoughts, because your mind might be operating at 100% right now, and you may even be having trouble sleeping. You also have the King of Pentacles, a card of great abundance. I love this card because it shows that your person could be about to have a stroke of luck, or that you're attracting very powerful people into your life. The King of Pentacles represents power, business savvy, and someone who's successful. You might be attracting, or are already attracting, someone very skilled in business, someone who is wealthy, stable, and established. The King of Pentacles can be a Taurus, but it can also be a Capricorn or, in some cases, a Virgo. So, you might be attracting an earth sign. That, of course, depends on your personal interest in money, but this person is coming with resources. You also have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can signify a celebration. With the King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups appearing together, this could mean you're finalizing or signing a contract that brings you great joy. It could be a new job contract, a sale purchase agreement, or something similar. Your reading clearly says that something big is ready for you. Before, it wasn't ready, but now, it is completely ready. Continuing your reading, you have the Strength card. In this case, it could mean that other people are surprised by your transformation. Perhaps you decided to be alone, separated from someone, and now you're reconnecting with yourself. I feel like someone may have pushed you into conflict with your own self, and the Strength card often shows that moment when you lay down your weapons, when you say, I don't want to fight anymore. I want to regain my energy. Maybe you no longer want to be tempted to respond with insults or harsh words to someone. The Strength card can also represent therapy. It shows that some people right now might be seeking a therapist, seeking healing, trying to release a lot of things that their inner beast has not yet been able to process. So, I feel that you're on a path of deep personal discovery, of personal development. Perhaps we're talking about leadership, too. Overall, I really like your reading. It speaks of independence, fortune, transformation, breaking away from the past, and empowerment. Alright then, that is your reading for today. Definitely, as always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets of the tarot. For today, we're bringing your reading to a close. As always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, feel free to click that like button, and you can also subscribe to this channel. We're wrapping up your video now. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success, full of blessings, and surely, we'll be seeing each other again in your next reading.